Back by popular demand. Good morning, Mike England.
Good morning.
All right, so we were in a meeting in your office a little over 2 years ago in South St. Louis on Grand Avenue, the St. Mary's High School, and you said to me that you were going to make a push to get a brand new football field. And I walked out of that meeting, I was like, this guy needs to have his head examined. There's no way you're going to raise the funds for a world-class football stadium. And 2 years later, that is exactly what you did.
It is. It's in, and it really is almost surreal. I mean, I've sat out there every morning this summer watching it go in piece by piece, and it's really been the realization of a dream come true. And the thing that I'm most happy for is I'm happy for our kids.
Yeah.
This was for our kids, and our kids deserve the very, very best at St. Mary's. We've got outstanding young men there, and I wanted to give them the very best that we could, and this is definitely a step in that direction for sure.
Tomorrow is the ribbon cutting ceremony. The first
Tonight.
game. Tonight. Who are you playing tonight?
We play Priory.
Aha.
So it's the first game on the new field?
First game on the new field. We will have all the pomp and circumstance. Mayor Slay will be there. He's a proud St. Mary's alum, and we'll have our alderman there, and we'll do a blessing of the field, and then our young men are going to come out and get to play Priory tonight, and soccer tomorrow afternoon. They play at 1:30, and the kids are excited. We're having a pep rally today at 2 o'clock, and it's just going to be about the field.
Now, when we say a new field, this is new state-of-the-art turf, state-of-the-art scoreboards, and state-of-the-art lights.
It's $1 million project.
Yeah.
We put together $1 million project with some unbelievably generous donors to the school who believe not only in the school, but they believe in the vision from where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
And what this field allows us to do, not only for inside the school with our kids, and that's our first priority, but also we're really, really focusing on community outreach. And when you've got a turf field that doesn't wear out, now we can start to bring the neighborhood kids, the neighborhood teams in on our field and share that field with them and allow them to also experience a very, very quality facility.
One of the things I know you enough to know that St. Mary's High School right there on Grand Avenue, you want St. Mary's to be an anchor for that community. Talk about that.
Right,
for a moment.
and sometimes anchors is always the way it's been called, and sometimes I don't really like that word. I mean, it's a good word, and we are the anchor in the neighborhood. But anchor comes sometimes. What goes along with that is just kind of sitting still and no action.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want to be an agent of change. We want to be an agent in that neighborhood of making a difference, and to do that, we have to reach out to the community, reach out to our neighbors. We have wonderful, wonderful people that live around us. And I truly believe that we can have an even greater influence on further stabilization, revitalization of the neighborhood, and really, really be a major player in helping bring the city back to what it used to be.
So much so that you, as the boss, have picked a day in which all of the students go out into the community for a day.
Correct. We did that last year, and you were kind enough to let me talk about it on the show last year. And October the 3rd, we'll do it again this year. We're going to go out. We'll cover 4 miles of our neighborhood, Grand and Bates and Virginia and Merrimack, and we'll cut grass and pick up trash and pull weeds and paint and do whatever we got to do to help beautify our neighborhood with what we're doing. We've also added this year, one of our teachers has even grabbed hold of that a little bit further, and once a month, every Saturday morning, we're going to have a group of teachers and a group of students that are going to come together, and we're going to go out in the neighborhood and do the same thing once a month.
All right, Mike England, there is a world-class baseball facility behind the football field.
There is.
Now you have a world-class turf field, which is as good as any football field in the region.
It's the finest field in the city of St. Louis right now.
There's none better.
No.
And there you have a big giant patch of land right there on Grand. You got any plans for that there, Mr. England?
You know, I've got dreams, and the dream that's out there is to try to put together the money at some point to build a soccer-only field out there. In our neighborhood, with all of the different ethnicities that live around us, soccer is huge. Soccer is king. And I really see that further vitalization and rejuvenation of the neighborhood possibly being able to come through the game of soccer. It's exciting to hear about the MLS, and there it seems that that's moving in a good direction for the city of St. Louis. And if we can somehow be a part of that as well with this and use the game of soccer to revitalize our neighborhood and revitalize the city, I mean, what a win-win for everybody.
Mike England, president of St. Mary's High School. To see pictures of the field, where can they go?
Well, you can go, go to our St. Mary's Facebook page. There's tons and tons of pictures there. One of those great things that's on the Facebook page is this summer, and I'll give a shout out to my mother and father. They donated the money to pay for a drone camera. So we've been flying the drone. We've been flying the drone over the school, taking some really great pictures, and people have been just amazed at what a beautiful campus we have. So it's been really great.
Well, congratulations on that. The St. Mary's Facebook page to find out more. It's a great high school. It's an anchor for a great community. Mike England's doing a lot. It's on the move. I'll tell you now publicly, there's no way you're going to get a soccer field in that front field. And when you do, you're more than welcome to come on and tell me how wrong I
We'll
am.
be back in 2 years to tell us about that field.
Amen. We'll keep pushing.
Mike England, president of St. Mary's High School, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate
You got
it.
it. 7:50.